the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Los Angeles Rams. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. At the 25-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar, 49 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. And a dump off to White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They hand this off to Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the draw is Stevenson. Trucks over him. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. He's to the 10, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 51, Mike. Mike 51. You gonna get the boys. You think you gonna get this? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Twin. Watch the twin. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mike 51. Mike 51. They're not ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Folk's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run this with Akers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to go. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp. 28 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Flushed out right. First down and much more here for Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Jones. This is White on the screen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. On the ground, it's Harris. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And put an extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford now to throw. Steps away to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 48.